Or I got my PlayStation Vita, and what better game to review than a game that's like the staple PlayStation 3 franchise? No, not you, Crash, no. Uncharted Golden Abyss. Alright, so initial reviews that I saw said that Uncharted Golden Abyss was kind of like Uncharted Light, and I just didn't want that. If I'm gonna play Uncharted, I want an Uncharted game. But I figured it is Uncharted, I do have a PlayStation Vita, so I'm gonna get it anyway. Come to find out, the game actually really impressed me. Alright, so first of all, Uncharted Golden Abyss is not made by Naughty Dog Studios, the studio that makes all the other Uncharted games. It's made by Ben's Studios, so I figured, oh, if there's any possibility that this is gonna be Uncharted Light, it's not because it's on the PlayStation Vita, it's because a completely different companies making it. Although I guess Naughty Dog did oversee the production, but just saying. But they actually do a really good job. This game feels like a legit Uncharted game. To the point where even the dialogue is perfect. I actually had to check IMDb to see if the game was written and directed by Amy Hennig, who does the other Uncharted games. Turns out it's not. It's written and directed by someone completely different, but you would not know it. If this is what an imitation Uncharted game looks and feels like, well then I'm perfectly fine with it. So other than being a really legit Uncharted game, how does it incorporate some of the PS Vita's features? It has a few gimmicks in it, some I liked, some I did not like. We'll start with the ones I didn't like, because I just like good news being last. The dumbest gimmick in the game is when you're fighting someone, you'll see this little arrow go across the screen. You have to swipe the screen in that direction. Why do you have to do that? I have no idea, but you do. Kind of felt like you were playing touchscreen Dragon's Lair at that point. It really rubbed me the wrong way where the entire last fight of the game is all that. You're just swiping the screen in whatever direction it tells you to do it, and that's how you fight the boss. After you're done, boss is dead, game is over. I didn't like that. I'd rather have a fight. Ultimately, in terms of the gimmicks in the game, it's the one I really didn't like. Some of the gimmicks I did like, I saw that when you're climbing a wall or something, you can just take your finger and run across the path that you want him to go, and he'll do that, which officially saves you energy. How much energy? This much energy. How lazy am I to think that that's actually a good feature, but I liked it. And the touchscreen makes it feel like you're actually doing some archaeology work. You'll find these imprints and you have to do a chalk rub, you know? You just rub the screen like this, it makes you do a chalk rubbing. Coolest gimmick in the entire game is where you get this blank piece of paper and someone was like, oh, hold it up to a light source. Maybe you'll be able to see a message. But the screen is just the piece of paper, so you're like, I looked up at my light and I was like, no way. And I held my PS Vita up to my light. You see the message shine right through the piece of paper. In terms of gimmick, that is one of the coolest gimmicks a game has ever done. It's almost like the game's like, oh, now you know we can do that. We'll never do it again in the entire game, but now you know. But I really like that. Some of the game kind of feels like a bit of a backslide after Uncharted 2 and 3. You know how Uncharted 2 and 3 had a lot of playable cutscenes? Like you're in a building that is collapsing and you're still fighting guys and furniture's just flying against the wall. Moments like that aren't really in this game, although Uncharted Golden Abyss does do a good job at making it feel intense. You know, when stuff's blowing up around you, but not like that. I would actually put the quality of this game up there with Uncharted 1. It is not worse than Uncharted 1, so if for nothing else, it's as good as Uncharted Drake's Fortune. Not as good as Uncharted 2 Among Thieves and Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception, but it is still a quality game and a really legit Uncharted game. There's just no way that that's bad. No universe whatsoever. The dialogue's perfect. Nathan Drake still feels like Nathan Drake. It plays like a console game, and that's what I really liked. Because this is how I see it. You know how like games will have a franchise and they'll make a chapter on that franchise for a portable game system and it just plays different? All you want is a game on a portable game system that plays like your console version of that game franchise. Even Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops. It has weird mechanics where you're like, Metal Gear Solid on the consoles just play differently than the portable versions. Uncharted Golden Abyss plays like a console version of Uncharted just in your hand. Everything flowed. That's all I wanted. I will say it this way, Uncharted Golden Abyss is the best launch title for a portable system since the original Tetris for the original Game Boy. Yeah, it's like that. It's good. So do you have a PS Vita yet? Have you played Uncharted Golden Abyss? If not, what's your favorite Uncharted game? Whatever it is, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more. I'm gonna go play Mass Effect 3. That'll take a while to beat, so be patient.